From the Cardinal Television Studios, I'm Justin Gould with your Fisher News Brief. The clock is ticking for protesters fighting against the Dakota Access Pipeline. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers has issued a December 5th deadline for them to leave the protest site. It's one of several recent calls from officials, but protesters are remaining defiant. They say the pipeline will destroy sacred cultural sites and contaminate water. Yasmin Amir has more.
After nearly 5 months of protest, officials are turning up the pressure, telling demonstrators to leave now or face the consequences. But neither the official warnings nor the howling winter weather seem convincing. The Morton County Sheriff's Department warned protesters Tuesday that they'll start blocking supplies and people from entering the campsite. A spokeswoman for the department later clarified that they'd only stick to punishing trespassers. Members of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe who originally filed the lawsuit against the pipeline say they're not budging.
Water is sacred, but it's also good business to protect your water resource.
North Dakota Governor Jack Dalrymple warned protesters about the winter weather, which will only get worse. He said that first responders will no longer be responsible for rendering aid to those who stay. 17 Native Americans who've served under the Obama administration signed a letter asking the president to step in and allow protesters to stay. The CEO of the company building the pipeline is also weighing in, trying to convince protesters the pipeline will be safe.
This pipeline is being built where two existing pipelines exist today that were built through your state in 1982. We've not disturbed any historical sites.
I'm Yasmin Amir reporting.
About 2,000 veterans are planning to go to the Standing Rock next week at the time of the deadline to protect the protesters. That's according to their Facebook group, Veterans for Standing Rock. And wildfires continue to plague the drought-ridden southeast, leaving a haze of visible smoke in the region. NASA's Aqua satellite captured this image from space. That's from the smoke from 4 different wildfires in Georgia, North Carolina, and South Carolina. What this image doesn't show is the fires that rippled through Tennessee's Great Smoky Mountains this week, killing 4 people. More than 10,000 residents were forced to flee from the resort towns of Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, some with just clothes on their back. And a suspicious fire that destroyed a Navy veterans home in Central Florida is under investigation. Michael Paluski reports anti-Trump graffiti was written on the walls.
Pretty unbelievable to see the damage inside his daughter's room. This is where his 8-year-old daughter sleeps. Look what they did to her bed. They set it on fire. Above it, we can't show you because it's a curse word, but to the right it leads from F, and then it says, "Yo kids." This veteran trying to figure out who would do something like this.
Heart kind of just sinks in your chest.
Naval veteran Matthew Smith lives at this Plant City home with his wife and 2 young children.
The place was ransacked.
This morning around 3 a.m., he got a call from his neighbor across the street that his home was on fire. The family, thankfully, was at their grandparents'. The fire was bad enough, then he saw the graffiti.
F Trump, there's crackers written on the back of the door. There's cracker written in the living room wall.
The state fire marshal is investigating the fire as suspicious and a possible arson. Smith voted for Donald Trump, and he believes whoever did this were copying other destructive anti-Trump protesters from across the country. It's been for several months now where there's protesters breaking the law, damaging property, destroying cities, and just let them do it. And that's not how it should have gone down. If you're breaking the law, you go to jail. That's it.
The house appears to be a total loss, but Smith is trying to save whatever he can. Claims adjusters will be out here tomorrow to see if the house can be saved and if anything else in here can be saved as well.
And the family has set up a GoFundMe account to help them get back on their feet. Queen Elizabeth is going to be a great-grandmother again. The Queen's granddaughter, Zara Tindall, and her husband are expecting their 2nd child in the new year. A spokesperson for the couple confirmed the news on Wednesday. The new addition to the royal family will be Queen Elizabeth's 6th great-grandchild. And with the Packers finally grabbing a win last night, a Merle man can finally wear pants again. Glenn Seafelt said he would only wear shorts until the green and gold came out on top, no matter what the thermostat says. And with their win over the Eagles last night, he's finally in the clear. But he says he's going to keep the act going.
I decided, I think my shorts are good luck. I'm going to wear shorts as long as they keep winning now.
He says he actually prefers wearing shorts, and he's thankful it hasn't gotten too cold just yet. And that's all of today's headlines. I'm Justin Gould for Fisher News Brief.